So I don't know why my insane self insists on walking to the store at the last minute. There is more than enough hours in the day for me to get to the store. Oh my God. I'm so blessed that Cujo was freaking behind the fence. You never know. Anyways, so some of you guys might be noticing that my hair is short and I have a hat on backwards. That is because my hair is cut like Halsey's or Pink's. It's really, really short. But I'm growing it back out. I like to wear lace fronts or hair extensions for fun. Do I regret cutting my hair? Only when I'm overweight. And right now I'm about 20 pounds overweight. I'm going to flip my phone around real quick because the sky is beautiful. Right after this car passes because it's late and me going to the freaking store at midnight is kind of stupid. And I live in the hood. Holy hell. Awkward. Alright. And there's the awkward slowdown. Go away, go away, go away. Alright, look how pretty the sky is. Isn't that like a killer moon? So anyways, I just wanted to come and see how you guys were doing, you know, what with being quarantined and the lockdown and everything. I know that I don't like it. I wasn't really going out much, to be brutally honest. Anyway, and a lot of that has to do with self-esteem, transportation, and finding where I fit in, because I'm realizing that as I have spiritually grown and the farther I've gotten on this journey, I've learned that I don't have a whole lot in common with the people that I used to know. And there's more to this story, but there will be a time and a place for that revealing. But, yeah. But to share something personal, I have been a jack of all trades. I'm multi-talented, but I've never sat in a serious career. I've never been to college, and it's not a priority on my list, I gotta be brutally honest. But I do have limitless goals, and I know I'm gonna reach every single one of them. But most of my life, I've been a dancer, a waitress, or a bartender. And, well, I think my favorite job out of all of them was when I worked at the after hours as a waitress. I made twice the tips, and it was fun, and I genuinely love to dance. Like, get down like Chris Brown on the dance floor. And you know, a lot of people say they can dance, but I actually do have some pretty good damn rhythm, and I can bust a move. And if I had to learn a routine, and I actually studied that routine, you know, like Wildebeest Adams, Matt Steffanina shit, like it might take me 2 months or longer, depending the level of difficulty of the dance routine, but I could pull it off and I could make it look good. Put my own spin on it. I love music, by the way. I believe that music soothes the soul. I'm actually playing around with fry vocals, fry screaming, because I really love in this moment. I love rock and roll. I love alternative music. It just, Linkin Park, you know, Papa Roach, Bad Wolves. There's so many of them. I like this song Madness by Muse. It gets to me. And then, you know, the soundtrack of Queen of the Damned. Too damn cool. There's so many. I'm all over the place right now. I think just feeling lonely as a starseed. I think that's something we all kind of struggle with a little bit. It's the, you know, yeah, there's these online communities where we can talk about being a starseed or an empath or being clairvoyant and having psychic abilities, but when it comes right down to it, majority of the time in our day-to-day environment, we're surrounded by just, coworkers, families, and let's face it, we don't tell all of our friends that we're psychic. That it's not what you lead with. You don't walk up to them and go, hey, I'm clairvoyant. I know what you did last summer. You know what I mean? And I think I was dancing at the club that I was working at. It's kind of sort of waitressing too. And it's where my son's father likes to go. And I'm just going to leave that there for all you intuitives. It no longer became a fun place to be, because when you walk in a room and you can sense and smell and feel the energy, when you can look at someone and literally see and just know, and it's like, oh my God, it got to where my stomach was gonna flip every time I walked in the door of that place. It was no longer fun. It was really hard. My self-esteem, as time went on, it would drop, like, unbelievably. It would just sink right down to nothing. And it's like, I'd look at myself before I'd spiral completely down the rabbit hole on, the hippie substance, or just not stop drinking. This is when stuff was no longer, pleasurable. It just became downright dangerous and ugly, when you start looking like a raisin because you haven't had any water, when tequila and vodka become your water and you can't get drunk anymore, and when you feel like you're close to a freaking buzz, your adrenaline will freaking kill it, because somebody around you will walk in the room with some secret or some nasty shitty energy, and you'll feel it, and it'll just be like, oh shit, really? I didn't want to hear that. You're just like walking around going, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Please don't show me any more spirit. And some of us, while these things are happening, we just think we're losing our fucking mind and we're freaking crazy. We don't know that we're having psychic flashes. We just think that we're insecure and schizophrenic. Now, I'm not saying that we don't suffer from those things. A lot of empaths and people with clairaudience, the clairs, I call them the clairinitos, they do suffer from schizophrenia a little bit. And I'm not saying all of them, not all empaths, not all spiritually gifted people suffer from schizophrenia, though it may feel like it sometimes. If you really hone in on your gift and you ground, because I have got a hurricane, DEFCON 5 going on around me right now. And the freaking coronavirus isn't even the candles or the sprinkles. It's just let's throw that on there so it looks pretty kind of thing. All right? My life is like, but I'm surfing this tsunami, this monsoon. I am riding that pipeline. And I'm just like, I'm going to make it. I'm in stance on my surfboard. I know that I'm going to make it. I know the prize is just, oh my God, there's no turning back. You can't walk backwards. I mean, if you're dancing and you want to moonwalk, fine, honey. But if you're walking backwards when what's in front of you is just priceless and just, oh my God, once you reach pass the baton on to the new version of you, and you keep running and you keep going, because all in all, there is no end to the results of the betterment of you. Okay? And I know I'm all over the place right now, but like, my fellow empaths know what I'm talking about. It just comes, and you just like, it's one really brilliant, really incredible idea after the other, and you kind of talk over them and hope that somebody is just as linked in to source as you are. It's like, I know what she means. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. Namaste. You know what I mean? God. And anyways, what I wanted to talk about was narcissism and gaslighting. A lot of spiritually gifted people, and we we picked the level of difficulty before we came down here. We have, bad family lives, or there's somebody on our soul tribe that, by the way that they act, we wouldn't be able to tell that they were on our soul tribe. And we have to remind ourselves sometimes when, in 3D thinking, the person sleeping with my husband, or the person that stole this from me, or the person just hell-bent on creating chaos in my life is actually my sister, or, is on my soul tribe. She's here to help make sure I learn the lessons, is what I'm getting at. But at the time, while all of it's going on, a lot of us, we don't know that. There's a part of us that's like, there's something so familiar about them, as you go through your Kundalini awakening ascension path. I'm still on this stuff. I'm still learning. So if my terms aren't all big and perfect and I don't sound like I have a freaking bachelor's degree in starseed speak, I'm sorry. I don't. Okay? I don't know every possible single solitary Webster's dictionary freaking word, or, and I still don't have all the nodes and what have yous memorized about tarot and astrology either. But I tell you what, one of my goals is to become one of the most powerful, awesome psychic ascended master females in the universe. And yes, I will do it. The Merlin will do it. Yes. Me. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know everything, but I do know. You know what I mean? I've heard Abraham Hicks and the lady. Is that her name, Abraham? Or whatever, because the other guy, he's very calm and very reserved. All right, y'all know what I'm talking about. But she's like, but you don't know. And she's always talking about being in alignment with the vortex and stuff like that. And I'll come back on here in a minute and tell y'all about this app that I found recently. It just blows my mind. Anyways, I'm trying to remember what I was saying. I wish I could go live so bad so y'all could just see this happen. It'll come to me anyways. But say you're on a streak. Right? You're doing really good. You've just gone through, say you're on the twin journey and you've gone the dark night of the soul and you've learned the healthy part of detachment. Okay? You've accepted the why and the how and the when and the where, and that this had to happen so that you could step higher in your ascension and your knowledge, turning it into wisdom, therefore going to the next level in your spiritual walk and in your earth journey. So you're doing good. You've accepted that your family doesn't get you, your friends don't know, and as much as you want to talk about it on Facebook and everyone seems to be cool about tarot, if you start regularly talking in star speak or constantly using tarot card, references in your speech, people are just like, what does she mean? Da-da-da-da-da. You won't get any likes on it. Nobody's paying attention. It's just like, and it's like, well, that's not why I'm in it anyway. I'm in it for the spiritual journey. I'm in it, to, fix the generational curses, heal the bloodlines, learn the lessons, ascend, go higher, hell, create other dimensions. Co-create, become one with source, for the better of the universe. I mean, we've all got that little thing that we do in the mirror when we meditate and we stand in our Merkaba and our pyramid of light and we're just like, and there's a part of us that's laughing in our head, but that's because we're so passionate, we're so serious about it, and we're like, gosh, I look goofy, but I know I'm awesome, and I know I believe, and I know that I'm setting the proper intentions out there in the universe, that I can, I will, I must, I have done this. I'm just in slow motion so I could further appreciate, the journey, what I'm going through right now, because I've perfected the journey. I've bounced to another timeline. I'm fixing this, and just the ripples, like throwing a stone in a lake. okay? You know, and you're trying to skip it across lily pads, right? After it does that, all those ripples keep going and going and going and going, and the effects, you know, they're endless. So say you're doing that. You're doing your thing. It's my vape. You're in the moment, all right? That person, that trigger. For some reason, no matter how nice you are or agreeable you are or how much you've tried to be helpful, nothing you say or do, no matter how you say or do it, you're fucked. Pardon my French, you're fucked. This person is going to keep coming at you, and they are going to make you feel like shit. There is nothing like walking up to a family member or your spouse or significant other, or say you live with your son's father or a child's mother, you know, or you used to be with the person, you know, you live with and whatnot. And y'all live. Y'all are a family, right? Okay, so kind of gave away a little bit here. And you walk out to tell them something. You're confirming a vision you had, and the person that you told the vision to comes back and says yes, blah 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 blah, validates something for you, and you're so excited because that's that personal validation, and you're looking around and you want to share it with someone so bad. You want to tell them, guess what? Guess who? You know, you're like so excited. You want to share that. You want someone to share this experience with. And they just sit there on their iPad like they can't see you. And it hurts. And then you had a child in the background that's learning to mimic this bad behavior, that is starting to treat you similar, if not exactly the same. And there's no sense in standing there and arguing and trying to prove that you are right and that they're wrong, because fault finding, it's just not going to work. It never works, especially when people are in that negative Nancy frame of mind, when they believe that their shit does not stink, when they believe that they are flawless and faultless and that you are the most worthless thing in the universe. No matter what you do, no matter how many times you've genuinely tried to put in that effort, you know, when you've said all the sorry that you could say, when you've tried to repair all that you could possibly repair, because I am not, by no means, faultless. I am an angelic being. But did I always behave like one? No, because I'm down here in my own little avatar, and I didn't know everything just yet. And even if I did, and I believe that I did to a fault, the majority of my life, I've always known that, God, I've known that I was something different, something special, something incredible. I knew that there was something more, you know. It's beautiful, beautiful world. I always had that, you know, fluttery feeling when I saw cartoons with magic in them and stuff like that. I just knew that it was real. You know, certain monsters that you see in horror movies, when you've seen demons that look like those monsters, it's just like, oh damn. You know, it's like, so they can see them too. It is real. You know, it is real. I saw it on the internet. You know, there's a lot of people that would like to sit here and discount, you know, psychics, empaths, starseeds. But we've got scientists backing us up now. A lot more than usual. Doctors that are going, okay, there's something to this. We're not just playing a worldwide Dungeons and Dragons. But at the same time, some of us are. And we got dragons. You know, infinite, limitless. Different dimensions, parallel rooms, blah, 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 blah. Tesla 369. I don't know. Everything comes in threes. But not 3D, because we're killing that. Right? Right. All right. Now, stay with me. I want to tell you right now, you are not alone. For those of you that have family members and friends or significant other or spouse or a cat that just isn't taking you seriously. I'm trying to make y'all laugh because honestly saying this and admitting this out loud is really hard for me. Because I love my family. They are wonderful people. And my journey is my journey. And their journey is their journey. But it's their job to wake them up. It is not my job to beat myself to death and, neglect my own spiritual journey and my walk and my gifts and my accomplishments and my dreams and my goals and my magic and my part with Source and creating. I mean, because when you do that, when you sit there and you do that, you block your own blessings. You are not in alignment. It is not your job to lay down in the middle of the road and go, run me over. If it makes you feel better. If it makes you happy. Fuck that. No. It is not your job to do that. Okay? It is, however, your job to look outside of the situation. As a multidimensional being, you're very intelligent, very intuitive, very spiritual, and be like, okay, no, we all have different levels of temperament and whatnot, but opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. This is how, because I've perfected on, in my particular situation, oh God, and how to deal with this shit. Don't get mad. One, that's a little revenge all in itself. Don't get mad. Don't get all okay, because I want you to cry. Okay, and don't do anything. Just be like, you know what? You're entitled to your opinion. It sucks that you feel that way. And they're still sitting there and they're, just constantly making comments, or say you're just coming out in the living room to say hi to your family, or you heard what I just said and it's like, wow. She obviously spends a lot of time in her room or doesn't go out much. And I'm not talking about y'all that are able to link in, because I've got an open channel right now. Oh, I'm very big in telepathy. But, ooh, I felt that. You're gonna be okay. Hell, I'm even talking to myself right now because sometimes I don't even believe it. It's really hard when the people that you love and trust, the people that are supposed to just like hurt you like that, that are constantly throwing these little comments at you, and you're just like, and you just feel, I get so lonely, baby. you feel all by yourself. And it's like, wow, I can't speak. I don't have a voice. Yes, you can. You can be that bubbly, talkative person that I am being right now. You can speak your truth. The Galactic Federation and Source and all the angels and your ascended masters and everyone that has came here before you, okay, has made sure that you had a platform to speak on. There's an app for that, babe. There's internet sites. There are groups. Look up places to go. There's plenty of things. Get plugged in. And it's hard. Yeah, we want to tell our friends, but this journey is awesome. And the rewards, they're like big. Okay? Beyonce, big. They're big. Treasure Island, big. And not only that, the spiritual reward, the peace, the endless high of, oh wow, I just learned this, or I unlocked this while I was meditating, or I just, you actually get to a point when you're staying on top of your stuff to where you're like, I don't need this spirit. You forget about it. You know what I mean? You're just like, I'm good. I don't condone staying on substances, and I am not condoning endless, never-ending drinking. I, however, do not have a problem with a fiesta or a celebration every now and then. And sometimes when shit sucks and you don't feel like fucking meditating and sometimes a freaking couple shots of tequila and busting a nut does. And I apologize for being so, but that's where I'm at right now. I like to lift weights. I just trying to lose 20 pounds. I went through something twin flame journey that literally floored me and had me laying on my bed, dark night of the soul, staring at the ceiling constantly. And I wasn't overeating. I just wasn't moving, I just, ugh. Oh my God. I've got so much going on right now, but this is my truth. And I know this is going to affect y'all in such a positive way. I am looking up at the sky and the moon right now, and I can just feel Ruby. For those of you LinkedIn, y'all know who Ruby is, and Luna. Arcturians, Andromedans, Pleiadians, Sirians, Numerians. They're there. Oh, they are there. The blueheads. Some of y'all got dragons that like to fly around your house. Or freaking just post up in your room. The deeper you go in your ascension and your meditation and the levels you unlock, you'll see your dragon. You'll feel your dragon. Whatever your spirit, all your spiritual animals have. I wouldn't trade this magical destiny or this, what the muggles, I'm going to use that word to describe it, pun intended. I wouldn't trade this for anything. I wouldn't want to go back to sleep. I'll take all this difficulty over and over and over and over and over because I know that I'm making a difference. And eventually, a certain level of this crap is going to end because I'm going to be in full alignment. Okay? And I'm going to be taking that breath. And I'm going to be meditating. Because I believed and because I stayed positive. When I open my eyes, I'm going to be where I'm supposed to be. Because I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to give up. I am not going to lay down and die. You just found out you're a limitless, infinite, magical being. And that you are psychically gifted. You're not crazy. Fuck this mundane bullshit. Hell yeah. Give me my Harry Potter wand. I'm ready to go. Okay? Have a sense of humor. Celebrate yourself. Let your inner child come out. Go through that healing process. For those of you that are like me that don't know how to sit still or just prefer not to, I gotta tell you, I'm not one of those people. I just need to get a shoulder selfie stick and just like put it at an angle I'm cool with and just do this with you guys. But eventually you're gonna need to sit your ass down or lay down like they say and get comfortable. And if you're going through what I'm talking about going through with family members, your kids, friends, whatever. It's important that when you do the meditations where you're sitting still and you're laying down, wait till everybody's gone and no one's there. Because the worst that I know that feeling when you're laying there and you're having that good cry as they're leading you through a meditation, or say you're taking yourself through your own personal meditation, and have someone come in your room and start cussing because the singing bowls are too loud. What's that fucking vibrating? What's that humming noise? You know, when you're genuinely trying to heal from maybe years and years of child abuse, years of molestation, or you're trying to heal from being raped, or you're trying to heal from a broken marriage, or dealing with difficult people, when you're trying to heal from just being downright feeling like you were broken and hopeless because you believed a lie that someone said. You know what I mean? There is nothing more earth-shattering than laying there and being on the brink of that healing. Literally, you can feel Archangel Michael and everybody and all them little angels around you just cradling you. And then having someone in there and snatch it away from you, or try to. This is when you go deeper. This is when you go, you know what? I know I'm doing the right thing. Because any other time, someone busting in and ruining your meditation or trying to would have broke you. But because you chose to keep doing it, you chose to put your healing first, love yourself first, and you did it every chance you had. The next time that they came in there, it didn't bother you so much. You said, I'm sorry, let me find my earbuds. Okay? And you just kept going. And they know. They'll slam things. You'll feel those vibrations. You'll hear those loud knocks. Call down your guardian angels. And just shield up and keep going. And keep healing, and you keep working on yourself. And when it's time and a path, your guides, your ancestors, your angels will make a way for you to get out of a toxic, unhealthy situation. Okay? It's all about divine timing, or you could take it into your own hands. I gotta be honest. I don't want to go to a woman's home. That's an option. It certainly is. But it's not that bad. But it's toxic. And it's hard. You know? I could inconvenience a family member that I never see or speak to because we're not close, and you know, that is how my family is. That would be toxic too. It's like one trading one hell for the other, but that doesn't mean I'm going to remain stagnant, you know. And then you're faced with the Corona-19 put a big old in my little plans. But I noticed, you'll notice there's like when I started my channel, and there was another reading and another reading and another reading, and then all of a sudden I stopped. I'm going to be honest with you. I hit such a discouraging point at home that it was like, I'm a failure, I'm stupid, I'm not psychic, I'm just an idiot, nothing I'm doing is real. Fuck that. No, it's real, honey. It's very real. Don't you let that monster, don't you let that idiot, don't you let that Debbie Downer, don't you let that muggle, meanie, poo head tell you that you're not smart, brilliant, beautiful, sage, mystic, withered, witch, magical, limitless, miraculous, incredible, brilliant, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Say it 7 times real fast. Fuck yeah! You're doing the damn thing. And admit to yourself that this is the most alive you've felt, well, since you took your first baby breath. Okay? Keep fighting for your journey. The reward is too great. And there are people that need you. They need to hear from you. They need to hear your story. Just like I'm on here speaking mine. And I'm making a difference right now. You too can do that. Now, I'm not saying everybody that's a starseed or that is clairvoyant and or that has psychic abilities has to make a YouTube channel. I'm not. But for those of you that want a voice, I'm just telling you that you've got, there's an app for that. There's options. For those of you that just felt the dip in my energy, I deal with online bullying a lot. I deal with a level of narcissistic bullying that oh my God, it would blow your mind. I also need to put up some shields, call down some angels, and do some clearing, because I believe that I've got a couple demons that are mimicking things. I may have a parasite, and I'm pretty sure I do, and I'm not scared of this fucker. I just want to remove the being, thank them for the lesson, and shove them so far up Source's light glowing butt that they know never to fuck with me again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Friggin' here. I'm Dexter with my wand, bitch. That was that's me standing my ground and letting my enemy know that I'm not going to cower, nor do I see them as an enemy. I just see them as a really, really cute lesson trying to act like Freddy Krueger, and I'm all grown up and it's not going to work. You know what I mean? However, you got to spin it, take it how it resonates. Let your inner demons know that. And keep walking. Keep fighting for you. You're worth fighting for. You are worth loving. You are worth knowing. You are worth the elbow grease. You are worth it. Okay? I don't get to where you don't care who's watching or who's listening. Maybe you're inspiring that bully. Maybe you are doing what that bully wants to do. And that's being brave and putting yourself out there. A lot of people wish they could do what you're doing. You know, talk about magic and space, astrology, tarot, have those intuitive abilities. And we all do. Now, I personally think that anyone can unlock their abilities, because I believe that we all have them, but I believe that there are those of us that have come so far in our journey and that have done this so many damn times, okay? Some of us are a lot older than others. Some of us, well, before I learned the term starseed or decided to take the dive into tarot, I knew that I was sensitive. I knew that I was an empath. I didn't know the depth of my empathy, okay, my empathic abilities. But I knew that I had something, because I give you a story. My mom had gotten remarried, and when she married her husband, I was in middle school, we got rid of, all our old furniture, because he moved his cool high-tech, little Kenwood stereo and leather couches, got rid of our little, older couch, and, they were married for a little while. To cut to a short story, it didn't work. He took all his furniture, his cool stereo in the living room. Mom didn't have a TV or nothing, but my mother was a big faith-based person. She was also a stripper, a damn good one too. She drove a Harley Davidson 94 Sportster. She had an abusive, very toxic childhood, but she was a very beautiful, smart woman. And she loved God, and she loved to help people. She had some twisted, sick-ass ways about her, but she had a beautiful soul. She had just really gone through it. And I knew at a young age that my mom was abusive to me. She used to beat the ever-living shit out of me, and was also verbally abusive. You know, physically, verbally, emotionally. You know, she was manipulative. It was something else. But I knew at this tall that mom was mom, but mom was only acting that way because somebody hurt her. You know, and to be 7 years old and to have that understanding. I was raised UPC, United Pentecostal. That was another. We'll go into that on another day. But, anyways, I'll tell you my life story later. Boom. So mom gets a couch or whatever, because my mom could do what we call manifesting. She would pray for something, and God would give it to her. So there was this yard sale giveaway or whatever. My mom, you know how during the summer people have those hot pink orange things on the stop signs, and Mama saw it. She went and picked the couch up. She brought it home. I come home from middle school, and walking through the back door, past the washer and dryer. I'm turning the corner in the kitchen. Mom's sitting on the new couch on that little, you know, cellular walkie-talkie phone. And I start to head towards the fireplace where the hallway is that leads to, well, the hallway, which is where everybody's bedrooms are, you know. Stephen's on the left, Mom's on the right. Bathrooms are right across from Mom's, and then there's the closet, and, you know, you go straight back. That's my bedroom. Well, before I could enter that hallway, I was met with the darkest fear and the deepest, coldest chill. Y'all link into this real quick. Oh, yeah. It went there. I turned around and I said, Mom, you got to get rid of that couch. She was like, what? And I said, Mama, you need to listen to me right now. You need to get rid of that couch. Get rid of it. Get it out of the house. Get it out of the house right now. For those of you that are getting chills, yes. Oh my God. Yes. I've got, oh, it feels like it's winter outside right now. Well, I said, Mom, she decided to trust her baby because because I was the little gifted in the bunch, you know. My brother and my sister, they had their gifts too, but I was the one that really honed in on it. And so Mama goes and she asks, and she did her research, and she found out where the couch came from. And it turns out that a young lady had been roofied and raped on the couch, and she had died. Teenager. So yeah, the couch had to go. I've always been able to see or sense energies. I can hear, you know, things. I can see things on shit. I could see energy right now going up and down the street, literally. Hear stuff, know things, walk into an environment and just be like, nope, we gotta go. My mom, she got a bed from a bed frame one time, and it was a guy's ex-wife's or whatever, and I think she had what do they call it? It starts with an N, or lymphoma or something. Either way, it was one of those toxic, deadly, just killers. God rest her soul. Whoever she may be. And yes, I forgive you for choking me and pushing me in my sleep. That thing could push you while you were laying in the bed. My sister felt like it had her hands around her throat. All they ever did was shove me. Maybe they just wanted me to move over. I don't know. I was never afraid of it. It's just like, but I'd always felt. You ever felt your body jerk and you thought it was a muscle spasm or a twitch? But after a while, nah, you'll know. You'll instantly get that intuitive hit like, oh shit, something's pushing me. Okay, well, that thing used to shove me all the time. And I said, Mom, you got to get rid of that thing. And then when my sister finally told my mom that it choking her or whatever. So we got rid of that bed frame. I can't tell you how many times I've had to tell my mom to stop bringing home shit. Maybe it was Source trying to tell her, you know,